Hello everybody, it's your boy Proftrof. How are y'all doing today? Okay, we're back with some more videos. Now, you might be wondering, hey bro, why you dressed like this? It's cold. It's very cold in Bulgaria today, so... and I was just outside, it was very cold. So I still haven't gotten the fireplace running. So yeah. Anyway, someone, before I got sent to the gulag for a week, recommended this video. This is top 10 4chan pranks feat internet historian part 5. And as an idiot, your boy of course, decided to check out the 5th part of the series. Cause why not? Why start from number 1 when you can start from number 5? Anyway, let's get it. Let's get it.
I haven't made one of these 4chan prank videos in quite some time, mainly...
Oh yeah, this is a video by TheGamerFromMars. I don't know, I've never seen this dude's content, but he seems cool.
Because last time I made one, YouTube blacklisted it from being recommended to people, but I really just don't care anymore.
Oh, by the way, okay, so my set video from me, I have a quick story. If you want to skip this one, you can. I don't know what the fuck it's gonna be. Quick story. I uploaded sets video yesterday. Y'all notice that? Y'all notice how the thumbnail changed 15 times? So the first thumbnail got taken down for nudity. I'm like, okay, so I censored. There was a dude with his naked body, like just the upper half. You know, I thought YouTube allowed that, but I guess not. And I just put Seth's face on him. Guess not. So then I censored them. I took out the titties with some paint, you know, and I uploaded. Bam, YouTube took it again. So I'm like, okay, I took out the whole body, put just Seth's and his head over there in the thumbnail. Nope, taken down again. I was like, okay, do I just put Seth's head? Why is this suddenly censored? Bam, took it down again. I am pretty sure there is someone over at YouTube that's like, looking at my channel is like, hey, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, clicking the delete button. I don't know who you are, but if you see this video, I probably can't say shit because I don't want to get sent to the gulag again, but I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Motherfucker.
So I'm back again for part 5, and today I'm being helped by the internet historian. So
nice.
Let's get started with a new batch of 4chan
What is that in the
pranks.
background, by the way? Is this like a a regulator of the temperature? What is this thing? What's this as well? My boy's in an actual gulag, I think.
Fiverr has everything. Graphic design, voiceover, website development, video editing, the list
was
goes
that
on.
Hideo Kojima?
Graphic design, voiceover,
Hey, it's
website
my boy
development,
Hideo.
video editing,
It's not
the
Hideo.
list goes on. But by far, the most amusing thing you can do on the site is commission non-English speakers to say offensive things on camera. Such was the cause of the downfall of Pinot Cut Enterprises. Really? Okay, Pinot Cut Enterprises would have young Indian children in a rural village read a brief message of...
Oh, I remember this. I thought this was faked. I thought it was Photoshop. Not Photoshop, but how they do the whole, you know, pronounce. I don't know what it was called. They had them say some extremely fucked up. I remember this.
You were choosing. The proceeds went to furthering their education. Win-win. And of course, the people of 4chan have good hearts, so they wanted to show their support. While many of the people on Fiverr will turn down these kinds of gigs, Pinot Enterprises likely didn't quite understand the meaning of what was being read.
Well, did they not understand or did they not care? Because like, okay, so $10 in America is $10. That's not that much, right? $10 in America, when you come to Bulgaria, you can buy a shit ton of things for $10. Like you can buy around double the things, maybe triple, depending on how you spend it. Now you go over there, you can probably buy a lot more. That's what I'm trying to say. So they might have understood. They just at some point you're just like, bro, we need the money. So I mean,
it's a mistake. It's a mistake.
True, bro.
Unfortunately, the fun ended when Fiverr took down their page for breaching terms of service. By the way, I heard these kids all died like a week before graduation. Good job, Fiverr.
That's on Fiverr.
There are a few things that Tumblr loves more than Steven Universe. The animated Cartoon Network show has resonated more with certain groups of adults rather than children. With its show has resonated more with certain groups of adults.
What is Is that Thor? Batman. What is...
rather than children. With its unique comedy style, diverse cast of characters, and progressive themes, it should be no surprise why Tumblr enjoys it. Of course, some people over at 4chan saw this appreciation for the show as easily exploitable to get a rise out of fans, so they started to come up with ideas.
Oh no.
What they settled on was to make fan art for the show that would trigger
1 second. I am too... Light is coming through the window. Okay, we fixed that real quick.
the biggest outcry, and that would be by whitewashing the cast. It may be impossible to offend 4chan, but the opposite can be said about Tumblr users. By taking this diverse show and turning all the characters white in the fan art, they hoped it would cause a great deal of distress from the site as a whole, and it worked perfectly.
Why she's purple? Pretty sure there's no purple people on Earth. Why are you offended?
4chan went all out, going as far to make the black cookie cat yellow, and soon after, Tumblr users started to freak out at their favorite characters from underrepresented groups being turned white. This is so offensive. White ginger Stevani? Stevani is agender and brown. Brown with thick curly black hair.
What's agender? I mean, technically everyone is a gender, right? Either male or female. What is agender? Is that a special thing or is that... Ah, fuck you know.
This isn't a creative interpretation. It is an artistic license. It's whitewashing. It's racist, and there is no room for it in the Steven Universe fandom.
Why though? Technically, okay. Think about this logically. Fandom, fan fiction, fan. The word says it all, right? It's a fan's interpretation of something. If a fan wants a cartoon to be racist, that is fan fiction. You cannot tell them what not to do because it's in the words, you know? It's fan fiction. They can do whatever they want with it, right? That's the point of it. Okay, I want to see. Also, breasts, really? Are you so desperate for titties that you would attach them to a canon, flat-chested fusion of a very small brown boy and his very small brown friend? Knowing the internet, yes. Yes, they are desperate for titties. Cannot speak for myself. I'm not desperate for anything. Hey, I gotta see them titties later, brother.
And there is no room for it in the Steven Universe fandom. At the end of the day, they were able to upset a decent chunk of Steven Universe fans, allowing them to have a sensible chuckle.
Starbucks is the largest coffee chain in the world, with over 25,000 outlets. And although they're slowly going out of business in Australia, they've decided to focus on more important things, like mouthing off about politics. In response, the users of Poll suggested a little PR campaign to help them on their quest for virtue. So Undocumented Immigrant Day was announced. Free or discounted coffee for all illegals on a certain date.
What?
So Undocumented Immigrant Day was announced. Free or discounted coffee.
Yeah, this sounds like an amazing trap by the government.
For all illegals on a certain date. Everyone else liked that idea? So the border-free coffee hashtag was started with a legitimate-looking promo. It was a great success, and Starbucks had to put out an official statement calling out the hoax. But that wasn't the end of messing with Starbucks, oh no. Things escalated in 2018 when 2 black men were arrested in one of their Seattle chains, causing many to accuse the company of racism. 4chan saw this as a chance to create more chaos. They started a new fake Starbucks ad that claimed that the company would now give black people unlimited free coffee as a form of reparations for slavery. Alright boys, fire up the Twitter cannons. Let's get this trending. With that, they went to work spreading around fake coupons. One guy, Hotep Jesus, knew it was fake but tried it out anyway and filmed the whole thing.
About to get my free coffee. Alright, I heard y'all was racist, so I came to get my free coffee.
I saw that.
Yeah, I heard you guys don't like black people, so I wanted to get...
Woman, you work there. I am pretty sure you should know a fake ad between a real... You work there. It is your workplace. It is your place of work. How do you not... Brother, come on. I'm pretty sure if you get like a new ad or a new thing, your manager is gonna come and tell you. Come on, woman.
Get my Starbucks reparations voucher.
I like how she's asking the people working there, like, "Oh, we don't offer free stuff."
This
No,
is justice. This is
not
what I'm
ours.
talking about. What's your name? I appreciate you, Amanda.
They actually
you
gave my
are
boy
great.
free coffee. Nice one, brother.
Is it? You're amazing.
In previous 4chan prank videos, I've talked about how they've tricked people into microwaving, drenching, and drilling their $1,000 Apple iPhones. Believe it or not though, there's more. In early 2016, a 4chaner realized that the new iPhone had a bug in it where if you set the operating system to a specific date, it could brick the phone. With that in mind, they came up with a convincing ad to trick people into doing it. Blast from the past. The original Macintosh introduced the world to computers, forever changing the way people experience technology, and allowing people to do things that were never possible before. With this Easter egg, warp back in time with a class Macintosh theme to relive the magic on your iPhone.
Okay.
Change the date.
First off, people, why you do this? Why would you want to relive that? Look at this PC. Why would you want to relive that? Explain. Some things should stay in the past.
Macintosh theme to relive the magic on your iPhone. Change the date on your iPhone to January 1, 1970. Press and hold the power button to reboot your device and prepare for a wild ride. There's no way of knowing how many people destroyed their iPhones doing this, but eventually Apple felt the need to come forward and let people know that they were going to fix this bug with the next update. It's unknown.
I wonder if they got their do they have insurance on this? Because that would, I mean, technically that's not their fault. It kind of is their fault, but why is there a? Why would you change your iPhone to a certain day that would brick the whole phone?
What 4chan is going to try to do next to trick Apple users.
A dog whistle is when you say something, a particular word or phrase, so that a specific...
I thought there was a whistle, a dog whistle. Oh, there is. A high-pitched whistle used to train dogs, typically having a sound inaudible. Yeah. I guess it's also used for political instances.
Segment of the audience
we learn something new every day.
Implicit meaning that the rest of the audience might not. But the thing about dog whistles is they can also be ambiguous, and a few too many news outlets are calling them out where they don't actually exist. 4chan saw the policing of speech ramping up and sought to see whether they could make these publications report on ever more ridiculous non-whistles. To start, they proclaimed that the OK sign and emoji actually signaled white power. Coincidentally, the OK makes a W and a P. Well, that's all the evidence a journalist needs.
Wait, I'm pretty sure I saw a video by Donut Operator that got people fired because they did this thing, I think. Where they did the little thing. I think.
From Barack Obama to Eddie Murphy was accused of saluting white power. This also ventured into the peace sign, standing for only two genders, and a number of other spin-offs. Eventually, the Anti-Defamation League stepped in to explain that it was all a hoax, but some journalists dug their heels in and refused to believe it was just a prank, bro.
The 50 Million Names Project was started by fetal rights advocates that were strongly against the termination of unborn fetuses. Their website described themselves as a grassroots campaign to collect names for the now more than 50 million children aborted in our country. The concept was that people could fill in names of these unborn children so that they could be listed on their website as well as posted on their Twitter account automatically by a bot. This was all in hopes of bringing attention to their cause. That is, until 4chan became involved. When one user found out about the site, he immediately posted how easy it would be to abuse the system, and many others agreed that they should start submitting interesting
it's a little fucked up.
Names.
It's a little
it
fucked
started
up,
out
brother.
on the simple side with them entering song lyrics like Never Gonna Give You Up as being names of children. This was only the start because they quickly discovered that since the bot would tweet out any name they wrote, they could direct their message at different companies by using their handle. Because of this, one person decided to submit the baby name, at American Airlines, I'm going to blow up a plane if I don't get $50,000 cash. Not understanding it was a...
We take this rights very seriously. Please send us details by DM so we can follow up with corporate security.
But American Airlines took the message very seriously and reported it to their security. After many attempts to control these trolls, the pro-life advocates gave up and closed down the project altogether. Interestingly enough, many people that are usually against 4chan pranks supported them on this one because they were messing with a group that they didn't politically agree with. Take from that what you will.
Of course.
Listen, here are the acceptable flavors of potato chip.
The enemy of my enemy, am I right?
Barbecue, nacho, ready salted. That's it. Everything else is a heresy. But Lay's is one of those companies that just can't leave well enough alone. Operating since 1932, they're constantly trying to come up with the new hit flavor. Short on ideas, in 2014, they decided to create an online contest where people could submit their own flavor suggestions to the company.
This is just like the McDonald's one, isn't it? Where they could come up with a burger. Y'all remember that? Oh.
Predictably, 4chan got involved. And they
My Reich or whatever, there was some fucked up post there.
Toothpaste and orange juice, sour milk, throbbing horse meat,
Ooh.
flesh, half a virgin,
Flesh.
sour milk, throbbing horse meat,
Flesh.
half a virgin,
Monica.
deliciously small Vietnamese. Flesh, half a virgin, deliciously small Vietnamese kid.
Of course it has ID down at the
You're
bottom.
adopted.
Of course.
An actual frog, Doritos flavor.
Wait, what's the other
Small
one?
Vietnamese kid. You're adopted. An actual frog,
Peanut.
Doritos flavor. The Krabby Patty formula. Unsalted, whole, unpeeled gas station sushi. Hot ham water. It should go without saying that none of these were accepted.
One of the greatest mysteries in the last few years is the
Yeah.
disappearance of Malaysia Airlines
We
Flight
saw a video on this.
370. The plane was scheduled to fly from Malaysia to its destination, Beijing, China, but somewhere along the way it vanished with no one knowing what happened. This turned into a huge search effort with news stations covering it 24/7. But as weeks passed on without answers, many started to theorize what happened, with it quickly turning into a full-out conspiracy. This led many to see an opportunity to troll, including many on 4chan. The
What
most
did they do?
popular of these made-up stories was of Philip Wood, who was on the plane before it was hijacked by the United States government. While they confiscated all the other passengers' phones before landing at a secret base, he stuck his phone up his rectum so they couldn't find it. Once they landed, he left one last message to expose what really happened. This story was 100% fake if you couldn't.
Okay. I know this story is fake, but I know drug dealers shove things up there, right? Okay, listen. How do I phrase this? Okay, so you ever take a shit where it hurts, right? Sometimes it's painful, because it's big, you know? A phone, listen, this is my phone. It's a smaller phone, right? If I was to shove this up certain places, it would hurt a lot. I don't know how I would do this. I mean, I'd need preparation, a decent amount of it. Maybe like watch a clip, get everything moving, get the fluids moving, lube it up pretty nicely. So, of course it's fake. You can't just shove a phone up in there unless you had preparation.
Figured that out already. But
Why
didn't
did
stop
I-
many on 4chan to spread it around,
don't know.
hoping it would catch on with the types that fall for any conspiracy they hear. And this plan did work out, with the story
course it
being
did.
sent across the world. To this very day, we still don't know what happened on
True,
the flights.
which is kinda
but
weird.
what I can say for sure is that Philip Wood had nothing to do with it.
A few years ago, the French Girls app was taking the internet by storm. It allowed people to take a
Hey, listen, I've not been to France, but that does not look like a French girl to me, brother.
selfie of themselves.
I hope it doesn't. Do I have any French people? That's not a French girl, right? Mostly because I don't think it's a girl.
Which would then be sent to artists around the world for them to draw a portrait based on the photograph. It was a simple enough premise that gained some traction and publicity. Naturally, 4chan saw it as an easy target for some trolling. They told others to download the app and get to work. The best were uploaded onto the threads. The app lost popularity shortly after a few 4chan raids, but it's unclear if this actually helped with the downfall or people were just naturally losing interest.
Since the site's inception, 4chan has been ramping up how elaborate they're willing to go with their trolling. But up until 2015, they thought pretty small by simply overriding internet contests and pranking people they didn't like. That was until Donald Trump announced he was running for president.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am officially running for President of the United States.
Am I the only one that's kinda confused? I've never actually seen any Donald Trump speeches. Brother, your speech, you're saying I'm running for President of the United... what are you reading? Pretty sure he could have memorized that.
And we are going to make
our
country great again.
Was that what you were reading, brother?
With over-the-top statements, a bombastic...
Pause allowing. Does he speak like this all the time?
Gentlemen, I am officially running for President of the United States.
Pause every like 3 or 4 words.
Our country great again.
With over-the-top statements, a bombastic personality, and readiness to mock and offend anyone he didn't like, Trump seemed like...
One of his eyebrows is a different color. Huh? This one's like... This one's blonde, this one's white.
He didn't like.
Damn,
Trump
brother.
seemed like the perfect
Just
fit
like his
for an
hair.
endorsement by 4chan. Up until this point, the site's users weren't really known to support politicians. But this all was about to change.
Oh, no.
Beginning in the early days of his campaign, many on 4chan started to show their support and help him in the best way they could, creating memes. Whether it was to bash his opponents or make him look good, they started to effectively court young and old voters alike onto the Trump train. Donald Trump and his son Donald Trump Jr. embraced the memes, and it made sense considering his support kept on growing throughout the primary. When he went on to the general election, his opponent Hillary Clinton actually had to pay people to run accounts online that supported her, a service that 4chan had provided Trump for free. As the months went by, the politically incorrect board didn't give up the fight. Then on election night, they discovered their pick won.
This means that Donald Trump will be the 45th President of the United States.
60 votes.
Winning the most
give or take
unreal, surreal election we have ever seen.
Some may say I'm over-exaggerating by claiming 4chan made Donald Trump president, and you know what? You're probably right. But when almost every single traditionally respected newspaper in America backed Hillary for the election, and Trump still won, I have trouble believing that they didn't help at all. So there you have my picks for another 10 4chan pranks, and until next time, thanks for watching. Oh, and also, if you have nothing else to watch, please go and watch my collaboration with the Internet Historian on his secondary account. So I'll leave that right there for you to click on it. So again, I'll see you next time.
The gynecologist from hell. I kind of want to see that. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Quick thank you. Wait, let me get my notebook. Quick thank you to the patrons and members. Okay, there have been some suggestions to make a Sunday Patreon day, so maybe we'll do that. I'm thinking about it very hard, okay? Anyway, quick thank you to Pedro Martinez, Camelans, Koyunet Swasterik, Fuel Chicken 53, Senior Hilta, Lemon and Moon, Aikma, Dasha, Ronick, Nada, James Bizon, Teruga, Hideki 25, Michael Museo, Nicola Georgia, Shadi, Leroy, and Olivia. Thank you all for the support. I'll catch you next time, everybody. Have a nice day.